person in Fort St. John makes $108,000 a year. They come to Fort St. John in droves. 4.5% was the population increase last year. We're looking at about 5% that's going to come this year. They're coming up, they are finding a rental, they're bringing their families, they're going to work in the unlimited amount of jobs we have currently. Fort St. John is a booming energy center of Western Canada. Read it in the newspaper, read it online, it doesn't matter where you look, it is all about Fort St. John, especially for the province of BC. We haven't actually drilled an oil well since 1978, and that was actually my guess. It comes from the north, it comes from an $8 billion hydroelectric dam. It comes from all the promise of $36 billion of LNG, which needs to happen. As oil drops off, as Fort McMurray slows down, guess what the opening comes out for? The opening comes out for natural gas. The opening comes out for LNG. Like a lot of people, it's not over at Fort St. John because we still have to continue to drill large amounts of natural gas, right? The NG in LNG, which we'll get to that. And that's why investors target Northern BC's liquid energy riches. In December of 2014, when things were looking a little bit shaky, a little bit scary, Alberta was going through some oil issues. It was the second largest bonus bids in the oil and gas for the province. In December, if oil companies, gas companies, energy companies were worried, they wouldn't still be buying bonus bids. Does anybody know what a bonus bid is? So when a gas company or oil company wants to do exploration on a site, they need to buy the rights for that site from the government. Okay, that's what this is. So the large amounts of money that are collected from the province that helps areas like ours grow and flourish and offers more things for the rest of the province come in those bonus bids, which are done every year all the time. Prices continue to rise for the past 10 years. Well, oil went up. Well, oil went down. Well, gas went up. Well, gas went down. Our pricing in Fort St. John, and we're fortunate, in 2008 and 9, when the states got into trouble, some of BC, some of Alberta, got into trouble as far as real estate prices were, our prices increased 3.5%. Okay? Smallest increase we've had, but in a time like 2009 where people were dropping 40%, I'm going to tell you we did pretty good. We have the lowest unemployment rate in Canada. And we have had that for the last 3 years. We're going to continue to have that for the next 7 years because of Site C, because of LNG, because of pipelines. Throw in the fact that we've already got the most energy efficient OSB plant in North America that runs 4 shifts. We've already got farming, we've already got forestry. Everything we've already built on has already given us the fact that there's the lowest unemployment rate in Canada and there's still 500 available jobs. Okay? If we could come down here and pick up 500 of you and move you back home, it would suffice us for a month. Because by the time Site C starts going this summer, where are we going to find the other 1,200 people they need to start? Not at Fort St. John. So to give you guys an idea, that's the importance between projects like this. We have the resources, the people will always come with the projects, it's the housing that we're missing. Right? So when we've got folks like Western Canadian looking to invest in Fort St. John and build housing, people don't come to Fort St. John and phone me up and say, I want to buy a house. I'm moving to Fort St. John, my family's coming, let's buy me a house. They come to Fort St. John, they're going to only be here for 3 to 5 years. And 3 to 5 years, they're going to enjoy the fruits of Fort St. John. It's a lie. My grandpa said that in 1929. Okay? We're all still a little choked about it, but we live with it. So people are going to come, they're going to come for 3 to 5 years, but they're not. They're going to stay. They're going to rent from folks like you and the properties that we're looking at today for 3 to 5 years, then they're going to buy.